Hi guys, welcome to our channel Coding with Karthik. So today we are going to discuss about Python dictionaries in detail. So here we'll be looking into how to access dictionary items, how to change or add the items to the dictionary, and how can we remove the items from the existing dictionary, and how to iterate, looping the dictionary and other methods. Okay, so let's begin the session. So here I have defined one dictionary with four items, right? So, but before that dictionary is used to store the key value page, which is enclosed in curly brackets. So if you see here, and let's discuss about the properties of dictionary first of all. So first of all, dictionary does not have duplicate members, and it is changeable, and it is ordered. So what do you mean like does not allow duplicate members, right? That means here I have given a duplicate keys, right? Z as two times. If you print out this, so I'm just running this code. So if you print it, you can see X, Y, Z, right? But I have given four items, but here I can see only three items since Z is repeating twice. So that's why it consider only one last Z key. So that's why here we can see Z value as 4. So by that we can say dictionary does not allow the duplicate members, duplicate keys. Okay. And next thing, it is ordered. Ordered in the sense here you have given X, Y, Z, Z, right? The same order you can see here. That means um, whatever the order you have given during the creation, the same order will follow. There is no change in the order of the items. Okay, order of the items. And but you have to remember one thing. So it is dictionaries become ordered from the Python version 3.7. So the previous versions before to the 3.7 Python dictionaries unaltered. So that means there is no guarantee for the order. So but from 3.7 onwards, the Python dictionary is ordered. So before you run the code, first you should check the Python version. So by that you make sure this concept is, you can make sure that Python dictionary is ordered from the 3.7 onwards. Okay, and next thing is it is changeable. Changeable in the sense we can change the items in the dictionary. So by that we can say it is changeable. So finally we can say dictionary is ordered, changeable, and one more thing is what is that one more thing? It does not hold the duplicate members, right? So this is how a dictionary works. Okay, and next thing, how to access or how to access dictionary items. So basically we can use the this case to access the dictionary values. So let's see that if I want to get the value of the key by, right, I can use a of y. So sorry, a tick of I. So if I run this, you can see that I'm getting the value 4. So that means if you want to get the values, you have to use the specific key, so in brackets. And there is one more way. If I want to use, I can use one more thing, that is get method. So I can use this get method to get the value of the specific key. See, right? So there are two ways, but there's one slight difference. Here the y's exist, you know that y keys exist, so that's why you are using that y key to get the value of that specific key. But if you're not sure about that key is exist in dictionary or not, right, then you can, there's like if you use this addict of that key, right, then it will throw an error. But if you use the get of method, it does not throw error, it will give you the none. So let's see one example. So let's say if I try to get something, let's say L. So if I'm trying to get the value of key L, so if you run this, see, this is none is from this get one, and this the next line, if I'm trying to bring this addict of L, right, then it is throwing error, key error as L. So that means if you're not sure about the keys that is exist in dictionary, you can go with the get method. And there's one more way. Suppose if you always try to, suppose if L is not existing, right, if you are trying to if you try to get some static value, right, then you can provide this value here, something like, let's say, new value. Okay, So see here, you can see this new value, right? And this is anyways key error since it does not exist. This is like it is not updating the dictionary with the new value for the key L. It is just getting the value of the L as new value if not exist. Okay, this is how it works. Okay, and next thing is how to change or add items to the dictionary. Okay, suppose if I try to add item, if you try to change the items, right? So I can use edict of, let's say edict of x equal to some new. So if I print this, you can see the output. So you can see, right, it got updated. So this way we can use edit of just we have to provide that key in brackets and we can assign the value to that specific in dictionary. Okay, I mean we can update. So if key is not existed, then it will create a new object, new item. Okay, if I add something like edit of, let's say if I add I give it value um, value 2. Okay, just I'm updating this. So if I print out this, you can see, right, it has one more item I with the value 2. So this way we can add items to the dictionary. And let's say if you want to update the, if you want to add the multiple items to the dictionary, right, let's say you have one more dict, b dict equal to let's say I1 and J2 and x equal to 5. Okay, so then you can use update up method to add these items. So let's see what will be the output. Okay, then you can see better. So if I print the I, right, now we can see x as 5 since we are updating from the B dictionary, right? So that's why it got updated with the new value 5. Next is it added like I equal to 1 and I value is 1 and J value is 2. That means if you want to add the multiple items to the dictionary, so we can use the update of method. Okay, but you have to remember, so it will update the existing, suppose if the key is already existing this a dict, right, it will update that value, otherwise it will create a new item in the dictionary A. So this is how it works, update of method. Okay, so this is like, so if you want to change or add the new items to the dictionary, you can use the direct case in the brackets or you can use this update of method. Okay, so this is how it works. And next, how to remove the dictionary items. Okay, um, you can use delete dl keyword to delete the dictionary item. So a dict of, so if I delete x, right, so if I print out this, so it will delete the key. So this is how it works. Okay, and there's one more method, like you can delete if you like, you can use the pop method. So here we have to, sorry, so here we have to pass that key. Suppose if I provide this key, if I print out, so you can see it will, so see, right, so either we can use dl keyword to delete or to remove the item from the dictionary, or you can use this pop-up method. And there's one more method, so that will use to delete the last item from the dictionary, that is pop item. So here we don't need to pass any item, so but it will delete the last item from the dictionary. So if you run this code, you can see, right, we have only xy because last case jet it got removed. So this is how it works. So either we can use pop or delete keyword, and if you want to remove the last item from the dictionary, you can use the pop item. So this way we can remove the items from the dictionary. Okay, and how to loop the dictionaries. Okay, so we can use a for loop. So if I use just for I in a dict, so if I just print this I, right, so you can see the output. So here we are getting xyz, right? That means, so if you iterate the dictionary, you will get the keys, you can insert the keys. So if you want to get the value, you can just use this a dict of I, then you can get the value for that key. So see here xyz and a44. So this is how we can, because So this is either we can use, I mean, we have to use the I comma a dict of I, then we can get the both key and value. Okay. This is one way. And there's one more way, like suppose, I mean, one more way, suppose if you want to iterate only keys, then you can use the a dict of keys. So by this, you can access only keys from the dictionary, and you can iterate those keys throughout the loop. So you can see, right, here we are getting x, y, z, and we are iterating that entire thing. And there's one more way you can get the values directly using values of method. So then you can directly get the value. So if you see, right, we are directly getting the values A44. So this is depends on your case. You can go with any of these methods. And suppose if you want to iterate the both key and value at a time, so then you can use items of method. So then you have to use the I and I comma b. So if you iterate that, see here. So if you use the items, you can get both keys and values at a time. So this is how it works. Either you can use keys, or you can use values, or you can use items of to tell the dictionary, or you can directly use for I and a dict. So then you will get only key. Then you have to use the a of I to get the value for that specific keys. Okay. So this is how to iterate the items in the list. Okay. And there are other methods in dictionary. Suppose like first thing before that, if you want to check the either keys exist in dictionary or not, right, you can use this if condition. If x in a dict, so print of exist, okay, else print of not exist. So if you run this, see it is exist, right? So if you give any other value, and you can see not exist. So this way you can check either key exists in dictionary or not. And next thing is the other methods in dictionary. Suppose if you want to remove all the methods, you can use, I mean, if you want to remove all the items from the dictionary, you can use clear up method, which will remove all the items from the dictionary. So if you print this, so you can see that it become empty. So this way you can just clear entire dictionary as empty. And there's one more way. If you use a delete keyword, and you can use this keyword to delete the entire dictionary, then basically you can see the output here, right? The name edit is not different. That means if you use a delete keyword, it will delete the variable from the scope. Okay, it will completely delete the that specific dictionary. Okay, this is how it works. And there are few methods, like if you want to copy the dictionary, right, you can use the copy of method. So let's say be dict equal to a dict dot copy of. So if you print dict, you can see this. Yeah, this way you can copy the dictionary to a new dictionary. So this is using copy of method. Okay. And this, I think mostly I have covered different methods. And what else? Yeah, there's one more thing for to say, like nested dictionary. So as we said, like dictionary allows different data types, right? In the same way, like you can, let's say this is dictionary, and for jet, right, I can provide one more dictionary as a value. I mean, that means we can give dictionary as a item to the dictionary, though that's why we can call it as nested dictionaries. So if you see here, right, suppose if I give something like a to some, so if I print out this, so see this, so Z has again dictionary, so inside dictionary we have the a colon 2. So that means this is nested dictionary. So if you can give any data type, there's no restriction. Like again inside this thing, right, you can give one more dictionary. So something like this. Okay, so if you print out this, so print see this. So this way we can create nested dictionaries in Python. So depends on your case, you can go with like different data types. So this can be again list, or you can use any kind of data type in dictionaries. Okay. And yeah, let me brief the session today. So Python, first of all, Python dictionary is key value paired, which is ordered and changeable and which does not hold the duplicate members. And next thing, if you want to access the elements, if you want to access items from the dictionary, you can use that key like edit of, you have to specify that key, or you can use getup method. And if you want to change or if you want to update the items, you can use the same key and you can assign the value to that key, or you can use that you can use update of method to update the multiple keys using another dictionary, okay, or you can add using another dictionary using the same method update of. And if you want to remove, you can use pop-up method, or you can use DL keyword, or you can use pop item to remove the item, to remove the last item, okay. And to iterate the items, you can use a for loop. And if you want to iterate both item and value at the same time, you can use items of method. And if you want to iterate only keys, you can use dot keys of method. And if you want to iterate only values, you can use values of method, okay. This is how we can iterate. And next thing is this nested dictionary. So here you can use if you want to, if you because as dictionaries allows different data types inside the key, I mean inside dictionary, right? For specific you can give one more dictionary, and then it will become an extra dictionary. So here you can see the example here itself, right? And the next thing, there are other methods, like you can copy the dictionary using copy of method, you can clear the dictionary using clear up method, and you can delete the entire dictionary from the scope using delete keyword and DL keyword, I mean. And so this way, that way you can delete the dictionary from the scope, okay. I think that's it for this session. So in the next session, we'll be discussing about conditional statements like if else and else if statements in Python. So I mean these conditional statements are really useful, and like I hope you enjoy the session. And thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel Coding with Karthik, and like and share this video. And please share this video to your colleagues or friends who just want to get in Python. And please click on the like button, because this is really, it's kind of encouragement for us to go with upcoming sessions, okay. Please subscribe, like and share this video. Thank you for watching this video. Happy learning. Thank you.